Who we become doesn't always flow from who we once were. Who we become can be determined by who we one day wish to be, how we think, what we dream. Who we become almost always depends on an empathy from others, the people around us and our mentors, those who inspire us to strive for excellence. And when we doubt, are there to support us. Because in the end, who we become is merely the sum of the chances that we take, in the hope that we will be stronger than we think we are, so that we can make a difference. Discover a place where who you become transcends even your own expectations, where we stand together and move forward together.
Ukuba singobani ngoku akuyijiki into besikade siyiyo ngaphambili. Ukuba singobani ngoku kubunjwa yinto esinqwenela kuba yiyo ngenye imini, indlela esicinga ngayo nesiphupha ngayo. Into esiyiyo ngoku isoloko inentliziyo yovelwano ngabanye abantu, abantu abasingqongileyo kunye nabacebisi bethu, abo basikhuthazayo kuba sifikelele ezinkwenkwezini, abathi xa siziva sinamathandabuzo basixhase. Kuba ekugqibeleni into esiyiyo ngoku yingqokelela yamathuba esiwathathayo ngethemba lokuba sokomelela ngakumbi kunokuba sicinga. Ukuze senze umahluko, fumana indawo apho unokuzibona ugqwese ngaphezu kokulindelekileyo. Le yindawo apho sime siyimbumba, sisiya phambili sisonke.
Wie ons word, vloei nie altyd uit wie ons was nie. Wie ons word, kan ook bepaal word deur wie ons eendag wil wees, hoe ons dink, wat ons droom. Wie ons word, maak ook byna altyd staat op die empatie van ander, die mense om ons en mentors, hulle wat ons inspireer om na uitnemendheid te streef. En wat, wanneer ons dalk twyfel, daar is om te ondersteun. Want uiteindelik is wie ons word die som totaal van die kanse wat ons waag. Met die hoop dat ons sterker sal wees as wat ons dink, sodat ons 'n verskil kan maak. Ontdek 'n plek waar wie jy word selfs jou verwagtinge oortref. Ons staan saam. Ons beweeg saam vorentoe.
Who we become doesn't always flow from who we once were. Who we become can be determined by who we one day wish to be, how we think, what we dream. Who we become almost always depends on an empathy from others, the people around us and our mentors, those who inspire us to strive for excellence. And when we doubt, are there to support us. Because in the end, who we become is merely the sum of the chances that we take, in the hope that we will be stronger than we think we are, so that we can make a difference. Discover a place where who you become transcends even your own expectations, where we stand together and move forward together.
Ukuba singobani ngoku, akuyijiki into besikade siyiyo ngaphambili. Ukuba singobani ngoku, kubunjwa yinto esinqwenela ukuba yiyo ngenye imini. Indlela esicinga ngayo, nesiphupha ngayo. Into esiyiyo ngoku, isoloko inentliziyo yovelwano ngabanye abantu. Abantu abasingqongileyo, kunye nabacebisi bethu. Abo basikhuthazayo ukuba sifikelele ezinkwenkwezini. Abathi xa siziva sinamathandabuzo, basixhase. Kuba ekugqibeleni, into esiyiyo ngoku yingqokelela yamathuba esiwathathayo, ngethemba lokuba sokomelela ngakumbi kunokuba sicinga, ukuze senze umahluko. Fumana indawo apho unokuzibona ugqwese ngaphezu kokulindelekileyo. Le yindawo apho sime siyimbumba, sisiya phambili sisonke.
Wie ons word, vloei nie altyd uit wie ons was nie. Wie ons word, kan ook bepaal word deur wie ons eendag wil wees, hoe ons dink, wat ons droom. Wie ons word, maak ook byna altyd staat op die empatie van ander, die mense om ons en mentors, hulle wat ons inspireer om na uitnemendheid te streef. En wat, wanneer ons dalk twyfel, daar is om te ondersteun. Want uiteindelik is wie ons word die som totaal van die kanse wat ons waag. Met die hoop dat ons sterker sal wees as wat ons dink, sodat ons 'n verskil kan maak. Ontdek 'n plek waar wie jy word selfs jou verwagtinge oortref. Ons staan saam. Ons beweeg saam vorentoe.
Who we become doesn't always flow from who we once were. Who we become can be determined by who we one day wish to be, how we think, what we dream. Who we become almost always depends on an empathy from others, the people around us and our mentors, those who inspire us to strive for excellence. And when we doubt, are there to support us. Because in the end, who we become is merely the sum of the chances that we take, in the hope that we will be stronger than we think we are, so that we can make a difference. Discover a place where who you become transcends even your own expectations, where we stand together and move forward together.
Ukuba singobani ngoku, akuyijiki into besikade siyiyo ngaphambili. Ukuba singobani ngoku, kubunjwa yinto esinqwenela ukuba yiyo ngenye imini. Indlela esicinga ngayo, nesiphupha ngayo. Into esiyiyo ngoku, isoloko inentliziyo yovelwano ngabanye abantu. Abantu abasingqongileyo, kunye nabacebisi bethu. Abo basikhuthazayo ukuba sifikelele ezinkwenkwezini. Abathi xa siziva sinamathandabuzo, basixhase. Kuba ekugqibeleni, into esiyiyo ngoku yingqokelela yamathuba esiwathathayo, ngethemba lokuba sokomelela ngakumbi kunokuba sicinga, ukuze senze umahluko. Fumana indawo apho unokuzibona ugqwese ngaphezu kokulindelekileyo. Le yindawo apho sime siyimbumba, sisiya phambili sisonke.
Wie ons word, vloei nie altyd uit wie ons was nie. Wie ons word, kan ook bepaal word deur wie ons eendag wil wees, hoe ons dink, wat ons droom. Wie ons word, maak ook byna altyd staat op die empatie van ander, die mense om ons en mentors, hulle wat ons inspireer om na uitnemendheid te streef. En wat, wanneer ons dalk twyfel, daar is om te ondersteun. Want uiteindelik is wie ons word die som totaal van die kanse wat ons waag. Met die hoop dat ons sterker sal wees as wat ons dink, sodat ons 'n verskil kan maak. Ontdek 'n plek waar wie jy word, selfs jou verwagtinge oortref. Ons staan saam. Ons beweeg saam vorentoe.
Who we become doesn't always flow from who we once were. Who we become can be determined by who we one day wish to be, how we think, what we dream. Who we become almost always depends on an empathy from others, the people around us and our mentors, those who inspire us to strive for excellence. And when we doubt, are there to support us. Because in the end, who we become is merely the sum of the chances that we take, in the hope that we will be stronger than we think we are, so that we can make a difference. Discover a place where who you become transcends even your own expectations, where we stand together and move forward together.
Ukuba singobani ngoku akuyijiki into besikade siyiyo ngaphambili. Ukuba singobani ngoku kubunjwa yinto esinqwenela ukuba yiyo ngenye imini, indlela esicinga ngayo nesiphupha ngayo. Into esiyiyo ngoku isoloko inentliziyo yovelwano ngabanye abantu, abantu abasingqongileyo kunye nabacebisi bethu, abo basikhuthazayo ukuba sifikelele ezinkwenkwezini, abathi xa siziva sinamathandabuzo basixhase, kuba ekugqibeleni into esiyiyo ngoku yingqokelela yamathuba esiwathathayo ngethemba lokuba sokomelela ngakumbi kunokuba sicinga, ukuze senze umahluko. Fumana indawo apho unokuzibona ugqwese ngaphezu kokulindelekileyo. Le yindawo apho sime siyimbumba, sisiya phambili sisonke.
Wie ons word, vloei nie altyd uit wie ons was nie. Wie ons word, kan ook bepaal word deur wie ons eendag wil wees, hoe ons dink, wat ons droom. Wie ons word, maak ook byna altyd staat op die empatie van ander, die mense om ons en mentors, hulle wat ons inspireer om na uitnemendheid te streef. En wat, wanneer ons dalk twyfel, daar is om te ondersteun. Want uiteindelik is wie ons word die som totaal van die kanse wat ons waag. Met die hoop dat ons sterker sal wees as wat ons dink, sodat ons 'n verskil kan maak. Ontdek 'n plek waar wie jy word, selfs jou verwagtinge oortref. Ons staan saam. Ons beweeg saam vorentoe.
Who we become doesn't always flow from who we once were. Who we become can be determined by who we one day wish to be, how we think, what we dream. Who we become almost always depends on an empathy from others, the people around us and our mentors, those who inspire us to strive for excellence. And when we doubt, are there to support us. Because in the end, who we become is merely the sum of the chances that we take, in the hope that we will be stronger than we think we are, so that we can make a difference. Discover a place where who you become transcends even your own expectations, where we stand together and move forward together.
Ukuba singobani ngoku akuyijiki into besikade siyiyo ngaphambili. Ukuba singobani ngoku kubunjwa yinto esinqwenela ukuba yiyo ngenye imini. Indlela esicinga ngayo nesiphupha ngayo. Into esiyiyo ngoku isoloko inentliziyo yovelwano ngabanye abantu. Abantu abasingqongileyo kunye nabacebisi bethu, abo basikhuthazayo ukuba sifikelele ezinkwenkwezini, abathi xa siziva sinamathandabuzo basixhase, kuba ekugqibeleni into esiyiyo ngoku yingqokelela yamathuba esiwathathayo ngethemba lokuba sokomelela ngakumbi kunokuba sicinga. Ukuze senze umahluko, fumana indawo apho unokuzibona ugqwese ngaphezu kokulindelekileyo. Le yindawo apho sime siyimbumba, sisiya phambili sisonke.
Wie ons word, vloei nie altyd uit wie ons was nie. Wie ons word, kan ook bepaal word deur wie ons eendag wil wees, hoe ons dink, wat ons droom. Wie ons word, maak ook byna altyd staat op die empatie van ander, die mense om ons en mentors, hulle wat ons inspireer om na uitnemendheid te streef. En wat, wanneer ons dalk twyfel, daar is om te ondersteun. Want uiteindelik is wie ons word die som totaal van die kanse wat ons waag. Met die hoop dat ons sterker sal wees as wat ons dink, sodat ons 'n verskil kan maak. Ontdek 'n plek waar wie jy word selfs jou verwagtinge oortref. Ons staan saam. Ons beweeg saam vorentoe.
Who we become doesn't always flow from who we once were. Who we become can be determined by who we one day wish to be, how we think, what we dream. Who we become almost always depends on an empathy from others, the people around us and our mentors, those who inspire us to strive for excellence. And when we doubt, are there to support us. Because in the end, who we become is merely the sum of the chances that we take, in the hope that we will be stronger than we think we are, so that we can make a difference. Discover a place where who you become transcends even your own expectations, where we stand together and move forward together.
Ukuba singobani ngoku, akuyijiki into besikade siyiyo ngaphambili. Ukuba singobani ngoku, kubunjwa yinto esinqwenela ukuba yiyo ngenye imini. Indlela esicinga ngayo, nesiphupha ngayo. Into esiyiyo ngoku, isoloko inentliziyo yovelwano ngabanye abantu. Abantu abasingqongileyo, kunye nabacebisi bethu. Abo basikhuthazayo ukuba sifikelele ezinkwenkwezini. Abathi xa siziva sinamathandabuzo, basixhase.
So after we have listened to the national anthem, Enkosi kakhulu, baie dankie. Thank you very much.
Goeiemôre, Molweni, good morning. Ons begin ons verrigtinge vandag met 'n weergawe van ons nasionale lied. We start with a rendition of our national anthem, which will be sung by Blaine Josephs here, accompanied by the Stellenbosch University Jazz Quartet and the brass ensemble. We won't join in the singing because of continuing COVID restrictions, but let us relish this moment of national pride.
Nkosi sikeleli Afrika, maluphakanisu phondo lwayo, Iswa imithandazo yethu. Nkosi sikelela thina usapho lwayo, murena buluka sitshaba sa Yesu, ofendise dintwale matswenye, usibuluke Sichabasa, Yesu, Sichabasa, South Africa, South Africa. Ein Diplopan unser Himmel, ein die Diebte Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land.
Wow, dit was wonderlik. Baie dankie Blaine. Kom ons bedank vir die kwartet en die ensemble en hulle word gelei die jazz kwartet deur Mark Lynch en die brass ensemble deur Pamela Kiernan wat hier staan. And as they leave, let us give them a hearty round of applause. So nou almal laat sit. Sal jy asseblief die sitplekke inneem? Please be seated. Heel aan die begin, right at the outset, we rejoice to be here this morning on this beautifully rainy Stellenbosch day. 2 years after the pandemic hit the world, and 2 days after President Ramaphosa at last lifted the national emergency. I want to suggest that we start with a moment of reflection, 'n oomblik van bepeinsing sommer daar waar ons sit. Elkeen binne ons eie geloofsraamwerk of gebrek aan geloofsraamwerk. Let us take a moment just to reflect on the last 2 years, what they've meant for these young people here who have managed to complete their PhDs, who've managed to complete their science degrees. What magnificent achievements that we are celebrating this morning. Also the losses that all of us have suffered. 300,000 deaths in our country if we measure the mortality with epidemiological exactitude. But apart from the griefs, also we rejoice for all of us to be able to be here this morning. Let us take just a few seconds to reflect within ourselves each. Baie dankie en Kossie. Dit is vir my 'n besondere genoeg om so 'n vol saal te sien. We are absolutely jubilant that we've been able this week to resume in-person graduations after the last 2 very difficult years where we had only our PhD candidates and prize winners in the conservatorium on the main campus. Hierdie is die 6ste van 11 plegtighede hierdie week. And in each of them, we celebrate the achievements of these graduates whose attainments, intellectual attainments, are so outstanding. I'd like to introduce you to all of us on stage. My name is Edwin Cameron. I'm a former judge, and when I retired from the judiciary 2.5 years ago, the nicest thing that happened to me was when I was elected Chancellor of Stellenbosch. It's a wonderful job, an inspiring job, inspiring like this morning's occasion, and I'm very pleased to be here. Dit gee my groot vreugde om hier te wees en om betrokke te wees by so 'n magnifieke instelling soos Stellenbosch. Aan my linkerkant is die persoon wat daarvoor sorg dat Stellenbosch magnifiek bly. Professor Wim de Villiers, die rektor. Dankie. Aan my regterkant is 'n besondere persoon van wie ek vir u bietjie meer gaan vertel. Ek hoop u sal nie omgee nie, Professor Kloete, as ek u vra om op te staan voordat ek Dr. Retief voorstel. Dit is Dr. Kloete se laaste gradeplegtigheidsreeks. Dr. Kloete has been our research Deputy Vice Chancellor for the last 10 years. It's an incredibly important job in a higher education institution that takes teaching, diversity, excellence, but also knowledge, probing knowledge acquisition seriously. And I want to honor Professor Kloete, and I've got some facts here. He's got to step down on the 31st of July because there are term limits unlike Mr. Putin, we've got term limits at Stellenbosch. That was a joke, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for those of you who laughed. I'm very grateful. And he leaves on the 31st of July, and he's going back to the Water Institute to carry on his work there. But I want to give you, you all know him as former Dean of Science before he became Adjunct Rector, Vice Rector. He has been honored by the Academy of Sciences as a legend of South African science. That's a very, very high accolade, om 'n legende te wees. Ek hoop hy's ook bietjie verleë daaroor, wees ek weet nie. Hy beken dit. And then can I just say this? This morning when we celebrate all these beautiful people in their red gowns, die rooi togas is die hoogste sport van akademiese bereikenis binne ons universiteit. And Professor Kluti has been supervisor promoted to more than 100 MSc and PhD students. He's authored 5 books. He holds 10 patents. Ek gaan die goudkruis verhoor daaroor, die patente reg. And he has more than 165 scientific publications. Let us rejoice in his excellence. Baie dankie. Thank you. And now, last but not least, having honored Professor Kluti and the rector, the person who really runs the show is the registrar, die registrateur Dr. Renel Retief. Ons verwelkom ook vir u. En agter my is ons luisterryke dekaan van wetenskap, whom you all know, Professor Louise Warnig. Let us welcome them as well. So, on this beautifully wet morning, we celebrate excellence. We celebrate the seriousness and the joy of knowledge acquisition in increasingly difficult circumstances in our world. It's not only South Africa that has difficulties of governance and the rule of law and of funding. It's almost everywhere in the world. And we are rejoicing that Stellenbosch, despite all these difficulties, and particularly in these last 2 years of lockdown, that Stellenbosch has increased its output. Sy akademiese, wat is output, meneer die rector? Uitset. Hoekom het ek dit nie geweet nie? Die akademiese uitsette het vermeerder, het toegeneem, and our rankings internationally, the rankings are dubious. The Times Higher Education Supplement en ander publikasies, internasionale publikasies, gebruik verskeie metodes om te bepaal hoe gedistingeerd die universiteit is. They're all subject to criticism, but the one thing that is clear is that Stellenbosch is surging upwards. We are one of the top 3 universities in Africa, and we are increasingly a top university internationally. So we really rejoice, and one of the serious things about knowledge acquisition is how mentorship and teaching passes it on. And I know particularly our PhD graduates this morning, die wat hulle doktersgrade vanoggend gaan kry, sal wil hê dat ons hulle studieleiers moet bedank. Mag ek vra dat al die studieleiers van vanoggend se doktorandi opstaan asseblief dat ons u kan erken. And then I ask that all the academic faculty of the science faculty stand up. Professor? And we honor them too. Baie dankie, thank you. En nou het ek die groot genoeg om vir die dekaan, Professor Warnig. U sien, dames en here, na 2 jaar ken ek nog nie my werk nie. Die rektor moes my nou net berisp. En hy het, en tereg, hy het my amper betuigtig. Ek moet hierdie vergadering behoorlik byeenroep, anders kry niemand van u geldige grade nie. Daar's twee magte wat aan die kanselier toeverleen word. The one is to convene congregation of the university for the awarding of degrees and diplomas and doctorates, and the second power is to close at the end. So now, by virtue of the powers vested in me by the statute of the University of Stellenbosch, and by kind intervention of the rector, I hereby declare that this congregation has been duly constituted. Ek verklaar hiermee, kragtens die mag aan my toeverleen deur die statuut van die Universiteit van Stellenbosch, dat hierdie kongregasie behoorlik saamgestel is. Baie dankie meneer die rektor. Is u nie bly dat ons behoorlik saamgestel is nie? Ek dink eintlik Dr. Retief dat u dit uitgelaat het uit my erken. Nee, ek jok, dames en here. Mens moet altyd iemand anders vind om te wil meer. Nou, professor Warnig, asseblief, die absolute hoogtepunt van vandag, dit waarvoor u geliefde familie en vriende gewag het, en dit waarvoor u ons groot eregaste vanoggend. Dankie, mevrou die dekaan.
Mr. Chancellor, I request you to confer the following degrees in the Faculty of Science. Meneer die kanselier, ek versoek u om die volgende grade in die fakulteit Natuurwetenskappe te verleen. Oluwatoyin Akereli with dissertation, Computational and Experimental Investigation of Factors Affecting the Quality of Multi-Component Crystals. The supervision was provided by Professor Catherine Esterhuizen and co-supervisor Professor Delia Heinz. James Azam with dissertation, Modeling Outbreak Response Intervention Strategies for Decision Making. Supervision provided by Professor Juliet Pulliam. Jandrey Besaidnout with dissertation, Hypercoagulation and the Structural Properties of Plasma Proteins in Rheumatoid Arthritis. The supervisor was Professor Risha Pretorius. Molly Victoria Chassur with dissertation using environmental DNA meta-barcoding to reveal fish biodiversity in marine ecosystems of South Africa. The supervisor was Professor Sophie von der Heijden. Rudolf Dreyer with dissertation, Raft Polymerization as a Scaffold for the Synthesis of SnapTag Labels. The supervisor was Professor Bert Klimperman and the co-supervisor Dr. Ruben Fupka. Manisha Duplessis with dissertation, Molecular Regulation of Autophagy and Metastasis in Breast Cancer. New insights into the role of serum amyloid A. The supervisor was Professor Annemart Engelbrecht and the co-supervisor Professor Wim de Villiers. Carla Fourie with dissertation, The Role of Serum Amyloid A in NLRP3 inflammasome activation in breast and colon cancer. Supervisor was Professor Annemart Engelbrecht and the co-supervisor Professor Wim de Villiers. Kathleen Green with dissertation, Computational and Analytical Methods for Constructing a Multi-Level Model for Human Glucose Metabolism. Supervision was provided by Professor Jackie Snoep and the co-supervisor was Professor Kang Goy. Joshua Hensberg with dissertation, Synthesis and Characterization of fluorus-stabilized metal nanoparticles for evaluation in fluorus biphasic catalysis. Supervisor was Professor Johanna Malgas-Inus. Hayley Jackson with dissertation and investigation into the role of adiposity and progestins used in menopausal hormone therapy and breast cancer. The supervisor was Professor Donita Afrikander. Christopher Uris with dissertation, Studies towards the synthesis of colamidine core. Supervisor was Professor Gareth Arno and the co-supervisor Professor Willem van Otterloo. Martha Kamkuma with dissertation and analysis of security protocols for lightweight systems. The supervisor was Professor Jeff Sanders. Leanne Kellerman with dissertation, a reversible hydrogel for application as male contraceptive. Supervision was provided by Professor Bert Klumperman and the co-supervisor was Dr. Ruben Fuqua. Vitalis Lagat with dissertation, modeling multi-species co-occurrence patterns and processes. The supervisor was Professor Kang Goy. Nicole Martin with dissertation, Understanding the Implications of Predicted Changes in Temperature and pH for the Predatory Whelk, Trachea cingulata. Supervisor was Professor Tammy Robertson-Smythe and the co-supervisor Professor Susanna Kluzella-Trulas. Megan Matthews with dissertation, Solid-State Interaction of Materials, Applications-Based Solid-State NMR. The supervisor was Professor Albert van Reenen. Tracy Olivagen with dissertation, Intercellular Communication between Macrophages, Myoblasts and Fibroblasts in the context of rheumatoid arthritis, associated skeletal muscle wasting. The supervisor was Professor Corinne Smith and the co-supervisor Professor Kathy Myburg. Hosanna Raidhavumanana with dissertation, Investigations on the Wigner derivative and on an integral formula for the quantum 6J symbols. The supervisor was Dr. Bruce Bartlett. Ndumiso Sibanda with dissertation, Sustainable Functional Materials from Lignin, Oxidative Polymerization, Monomer Synthesis and Polymerization. The supervisor was Professor Harold Pash and the co-supervisor Dr. Helen Fupka. Asmita Singh with dissertation, Understanding Southern Ocean Phytoplankton Ecophysiological Response to Iron Availability. The supervisor was Dr. Susanna Fitz. Marika Smith with dissertation, Polymer-coated magnetic nanoparticles and polymer nanoparticles for the treatment of Mycobacterium tuberculosis. The supervisor was Dr. Mariki Lutz. Annika Stein with dissertation, Producing Organic Acids from Pomace Waste, a biorefinery concept. Supervision was provided by Professor Emile van Zyl and the co-supervision by Professor Miranda Viljoen-Blue. Hilary Tanui with dissertation, Exploration of Plants' Natural chelating agents for selective extraction of metal ions. The supervisor was Professor Robbie Lakay. Natasha van Horsten with dissertation, Insights into Early Winter Southern Indian Ocean Dissolved Iron Distributions and Remineralization Using Excess Barium. Supervisor was Professor Alakandra Roy Chowdhury. Annick van Niekerk with dissertation, The Synthesis and Investigation of Pallade Cycles as Potential Anti-Cancer Agents. The supervisor was Professor Salvin Mapoli and the co-supervisor Dr. Pranessa Chellan. Samkeli Zonyani with dissertation, Metabolic Analysis of Lysertia frutescens, Goldblatt, J.C. Manning, Synonym Sunderlandia frutescens, Populations in South Africa, mouthful. Supervision was provided by Professor Nokwanda Makunga. meneer die kanselier, die graad Magister in die Natuurwetenskappe, the degree Master of Science. Tristan Adams, cum laude. Sian Bester, cum laude. Zoe Tyler Bana, cum laude. Cornelius Johannes Borslap, cum laude. Christian Neil Burger, cum laude. Megan Louise Keynes, cum laude. Carla de Beer. Nadine Dempers, cum laude. Arnay de Tooy. Mark Daniel Dukes. Courtney Fack, cum laude. Elena Michaela Vest, cum laude. Samantha Kerry Fourie. Jacqueline Claire Frans. Hilton Gibson. Christo Gous. Manfred Habeck, cum laude. Paul Abraham Hugo, cum laude. Megan Jane Jackson, cum laude. Melanie Jansen van Vieren, cum laude. Johan Daniel Klink. Wilhelm Heinrich Leroux, cum laude. Palisa Mbali Mabui, cum laude. Mulatsi Vincent Mahayapane. Amore Malan, cum laude. Savannah Lauren Mini, cum laude. Canting Evidence Motimele. Shona Megan Murray, cum laude. Eugene Hermanus Jacobus Nel. Vasal Bandish Kumar Patel. Janine Sky, cum laude. Mishka Simons, cum laude. Ngofi Chibalagankanda. Reino van die Kerk, cum laude. Gia Yay, cum laude. Jessie Joanne Margaret Yale, cum laude. Meneer die kanselier, die graad honoris baccalaureus in die natuurwetenskappe, the degree Bachelor of Science Honours. Ilham Abrams. David Bent. Cameron Jones. Liam Lowe. Lisa Malan. Masilu Ben Mogoebo. Cornelius Johannes Norkeer. Hugo Ben van Renen. Deur die kanselier die graad baccalaureus in die natuurwetenskappe, the degree Bachelor of Science. Jody Anthony Abrams. Denis Crucier Adriaanse. Jennifer Eckenbout. Bailey Joss Annandale. Kristen Basson. Anorien Bekes. Louise Beyers. Lauren Shirley Blight. Tulisa Sipilele Bongo. Indrika Susanna Botes. Johanay Botha. Samantha Karen Bouting. Willem Andries Brandt. Shannon Bridget Breeds. Renee Biskop. Abigail Buys. Matthew Stephen Castle. Galen Cleophas. Tiffany Adelia Clinton. Vian Kutsia. Megan Collins. Michael London Cowley. Govan Stephen Krotz. Amy Jennifer Westphal Cullinan. Nina Keiler. Francisca Darko. Jason Charles Day. Nicole Hannah Delorme. Michael Leon de Wet. Anaïs Drosky. Wilmarie de Pree. Kirsten Monet de Tooy. Madeleine Amore de Tooy. Dunay Faith Duthie. Rebecca Helen Edmonds. Farhan Esop Ahmed. Avele Avuyesede Falakasla. Hailey Fawcett. Lauren Leslie Fortuin. Imra Galant. Esteban Kaiden Goliath. Nico Christian Goosen. Anja Lore Grobler. Chantel Ann Hanna. Megan Elizabeth Hicks. Janai Hofman. Jeannie Holtz, cum laude. Nadir Ismail. Zoe Lee Jacobs. Junai Jansen van Vieren. Gareth Martin Jones. Dominique Kennard. Ismail Kumalo. Sarah Kleingans. Our SRC Chair, Viwe Kobokana. Logan Kroukamp. Munay Kreinau. Kwezi Iman Kunene. Jeanette Labeskagni. Marlianka Labeskagni. Nishat Leier. Fatima Lakai. Ryan Leatherby. Hannah Ledingham. Kylie Chantel Losper. Stefanie Renee Lou. Zoanke Lou. Shlanganyeti Madzivani. Landiwe Mashlangu. Stefanus Jacobus Malherbe. Remember Manema. Amanda Mbala. Katlego Mbata. Chloe Helen McDonald. Paige McCallum. Shanae Meadows. Werner Meyer. Ntandu Mamayi Mkizi. Marcel Meton. Nonhlanhla Moyo. Herman Mpoi Mpinga. Sabrina Mulder. Victoria Nyasa Mpaya. Sayana Nagasur. Adam Narain. Muhammad Amir Nata. Luca Nodia. Michelle Louise Nell. Crystal Juliet Newman. Zenande Nkencha. Mawande Junior Nyoni. Mika Isabella Grace Umira. Kiara Udef. Megan Oosthuizen. Talo Padieres. Tiffany Jessica Pariachi. Owetu Pakisi. Rachel Megan Parker. Warda Parton. Dean Kirkpick. Catherine Ruth Pickering. Mariska Lydia Pieterse. Berisha Kimera Pillay. Rebecca Chelsea Plaatjes. Nel Prins. Zamashlubi Sinamile Khadebe. Ashley Bronwyn Rebello. Jason Leslie Reed. Nikita Reed. Fatima Rauda. Jade India Riley. Guillermina Rodriguez. Anzel Romani. Michaela Christina Raumer. Megan Jade Rothman. Jude Jaira Simon. Hanifa Salasa. Raquel Samina cum laude. Lara Slechter. Dominique Isabella Schneider. Ashley Shears. Cassandra Elaine Snyman. Stephen Oriambu Southway. Riandri Steenkamp. Maruzaan Storm. Philip Maree. Simon Swanepoel. Chantel Ter Haar. Paige Hannah van den Berg. Nina Deborah van der Merwe. Jonay van Niekerk. Marlene van Rooyen. Kylie Margaret van Wyk. Tony Ray Vermeulen. Anna Katarina Elizabeth Vlok. Shannon Casey Walbrook. Garth Nicholas Wentley. Francel Wessels. Nina Wiese. Mia Williams. Catherine Patricia Witbooi. Caitlin Melissa Woodsmith, cum laude. Tandokazi Kuba. Meneer die kanselier, ek versoek u om aan die kandidate wie se name ook aan u voorgelê is, maar wat nie hier teenwoordig is nie, die onderskeide grade in hulle afwesigheid te verleen. Mr. Chancellor, I request you to confer the degrees on those candidates whose names have been presented to you, but who could not attend in their absence.
Thank you, Madam Dean. I confer the degrees on those candidates in absentia whose names have been laid before me. Ek verleen die grade in absentia aan die name van die kandidate wat die graad verwerf het en wat wie se naam aan my voorgelê is. Wasn't that beautiful? Het u nie verwonder nie aan die PhD-kandidate, al daardie, wat is 'n dissertation, 'n referaat, 'n thesis. Het u nie verwonder, all those things that we don't know and that they were busy finding out, weren't you filled with wonder and the beauty of it? So let's give the PhDs a special hand. There's so much ignorance and darkness in our world, and this morning, our ceremony, with its solemnity and with its passion, tries to repel that darkness, and I think we've succeeded this morning. So thank you to all of those who've participated in the teaching and the learning and the research. We've reached the end of the process, but I want to make an important observation. Ons sukkel maar in Suid-Afrika. We're struggling with the rule of law, with our economy, with social order, with policing, with institutional disintegration. But we have outstanding excellence throughout our country as well. And Stellenbosch is an outstandingly excellent institution which is led well and governed well and which has a vision for a future in Africa and in the world. And you are now members. Some of you have already been members, the honors and masters and PhD students. For the BSc students, you are now members of 200,000 alumni across the whole world. And it's important for Stellenbosch that you remain involved. Ek het my graad, 2 grade, ek het 'n BA en 'n honeursgraad hier gekry in hierdie einste saal in die 70s. Ek gaan nie die jaar spesifiseer nie. And the friendships that I built up here have remained with me for life. So bly in verbinding, daar's 'n webwerf, matisalumni.com. This in September, the 8th to the 10th, there's a homecoming weekend for alumni. Please vote in the election of a convocation chair. Please vote for council. Council is what governs Stellenbosch, what determines the future of Stellenbosch. And it's your university, your pride, your investment, the tears and the joy and the bonds that you acquired over these years which have brought you here this morning. They are yours, they're your achievement. So invest in them and embrace what you've achieved with pride. Ons nooi vir die almal net na my linkerhand by die Dani Craven Clubhouse in die stal. Gaan ons verversings. Daar's nie reën nie, nê. Jy gaan daar kom and we're going to rejoice with you. And I now have the joy of exercising my second power as Chancellor, which is to draw these joyful proceedings to a close. Hiermee kragtens die mag aan my verleen deur die statuut van die universiteit verklaar ek dat hierdie kongregasie van die Universiteit Stellenbosch op einde is. I hereby declare that this congregation of the university has come to a close. May I ask you to remain standing while we leave, and thank you to you all for this wonderful morning.
Who we become doesn't always flow from who we once were. Who we become can be determined by who we one day wish to be, how we think, what we dream. Who we become almost always depends on an empathy from others, the people around us and our mentors, those who inspire us to strive for excellence. And when we doubt, are there to support us. Because in the end, who we become is merely the sum of the chances that we take, in the hope that we will be stronger than we think we are, so that we can make a difference. Discover a place where who you become transcends even your own expectations, where we stand together